How's it going, everyone? My name is Cornchip, and welcome back to Code of the Black Knights. I always forget the chapter, 27 it looks like. We lost Josephine because I'm cursed to either lose Cecil or Josephine, it seems. And in this story, it is Josephine's turn. Obviously, I could just like reset if I really wanted to try to keep her alive, but I'm not going to do that because that's not how I play these. Anyway, gonna see if Elizabeth gets this crit. She might not. She did, though. Have to kill 7 more people, and then we'll be on our way. Not a good level. But Elizabeth was usually pretty disappointing, honestly. Like, it's like, hope she gets crits or suffer. We'll heal up Argent before we never use him again. Well, once we're out of this chapter. I'm assuming I don't have like any more backup coming. I would like Hazel to get to... Actually, do you have to use a lockpick, or do you already have that skill? You already have the skill. Cool, cool. Go ahead and open this door. Hermes can make it over to this guy. Where are all the enemies right now? Oh, you guys just came in, I think. Tolkien, William. There is a mage here. Oh, you have no items because oh, neither of you have items because I took them away. All right, well, you guys can maybe not fully leave. I'm very curious if you can actually visit one of these towns. Although if the mage chases you, I might have a problem. Do you have healing right now, Oliver? Yes, you do. Go ahead and heal up Cecil. Also, sorry if my audio ever gets quiet. I keep moving away from my microphone on accident. Just because who knows how long I'm going to be talking about, oh, my new microphone is so difficult to use. Like, boo-hoo. You have a new microphone, bro. Shut up. We get it. Who would I rather have the kill? Gray or Hermes? I mean, Hermes... Does he have... No, I think he gets Gale Force when he promotes to the tier 3, so... Let's just go with Gray and Hermes anyway, even though he doesn't get a Gale Force. Actually, he crit, so never mind. I'm not upset about that, though. A dead enemy is a dead enemy. And right now we're all safe. Do you move? You don't move. You do. You don't. You don't. So none of the enemies left move? I take it? Alright, well... Zero actually still needs experience, but I don't want to use the Giant's Feller. That'd be dumb. I don't want to take too many turns, but I don't really need to use Argent and whatnot if I'm not going to plan on using them in the first place. I guess I'll have Cecil and Hermes ready to fight that mage if he moves in, which he probably will. I hope you two can handle it. I guess Noir will go with you to at least boost you. And then I should be grinding supports on some people, right? I kind of forgot about that. Like, Oliver and Gray need to, and that might be it at the moment. Yeah, I think so. I think that's actually it. We did manage to get most of our supports by this point. I'm just going to end. All right, the mage is indeed moving and... Oh, not reinforcements. Or, sorry, reinforcements for me. If you want any hope of survival, stand close to me. Wait. I don't know who... I wonder if it glitched me hear you again, because for some reason in the game, they didn't think anybody would kill that guy. And little did they know, they're dealing with me. Oh yeah, he showed up but then disappeared. Because he's supposed to be dead. I guess that's what happened. Anyway, can I visit this? I cannot. Okay. Well, you go rejoin the other people because you don't have any weapons. Same with you. Oliver and Gray need to bundle up. You guys do some more bonding. You have years to catch up on. And then Cecil probably can't reach the mage yet. But we also cannot be reached, so we will hang out outside of your range like little babies. And Schwarz will actually go over to Hazel so she can get a rune shard. Like here, you can have this red gem. I'm sure you really want it, and I will take a rune shard and use it. and become a red mage once again. Is that what it was called, or was it like a red wizard, or whatever? Either way, I know what it is. It was red wizard, okay. 4 magic, thanks. That was sounded sarcastic, but no, I would like more magic, because why wouldn't I? It's something. Alright, I guess since I have the time, let's check their skills, because I don't need anybody countering me, you know. You negate something. Okay. No, that wasn't a negation, you just get more defense. But only against physical attacks, right? Oh shoot, you have a Master Spear. And you can crit me, possibly. I don't know if I... Oh, you don't have the longbow? Did it break? You just not have one in your inventory. It probably broke. Okay, well, in that case... Runic bow? Sure. Nice crit, my bro. Nice level, my... Well, actually, I always get ahead of myself. It could be bad. I mean, strength is nice. Actually, res is pretty nice too, because if I have you fight mages, you know. I don't need you taking damage from mages. That's stupid. So this guy will move. With a sword, and he's good against axes. I feel like that's basically it. So just don't use an axe against him, idiot. So I will use Aurora because I like her more. Actually, okay, she does have a lance, so that works out. You can be here with a lance, and your husband will be next to you. And Mithra will heal you, and I think also kind of has skills to buff you anyway. We'll break the heal staff, which is fine. I didn't think this would take me this long, but I'm also taking it very slow. The heal is broken. I think I'm still just kind of bummed about Josephine, you know? We'll see if she crits or not. Yep. Nice work, Aurora, even though I'd prefer someone else to get experience, but I'm the one who put you there with a killer lance, so I'm not surprised. Sorry for taking so long. I was guiding the others here, but it doesn't seem there's anyone else coming. So was it just her that flew in? Oh, no, we got Crescent, who's very behind in like everything. Is that it, or did they come in from other places? Is that really all my units? Like, Lewis didn't come, or he got cut off or something? I don't know. If you can kill, that'd be great. Oh, they have like no chance of hitting you? I guess I don't need to use the killer lance. Let's just use steel daggers. I have no idea why your hit chance is 0, but I'm not gonna complain. Please die. Hopefully Cecil gets level 15, and then I don't remember what skill he gets. Actually, I don't know if I ever got the skill for him. He could have died before then. Canto Plus. Wait, did I mess up? Oh no, did I just mess up? I sure did. God damn it, that sucks. I pressed the wrong button. Well, I'm not gonna save state back because that'd be dumb. But I hit the wrong frickin' button. Does anyone have Canto Plus so I can at least see what I'm like missing out on now? Out of the current team, I don't think I do. Well, that's irritating to say the least, but whatever. How do I want to approach this? I think I'll move 0 closer to you. Or, well, here, I guess. So that should give you some more boost. And you better get a 69 crit. Nice. 2 for 2! Did she reach level 15 yet? She's pretty far, actually, isn't she? She's at 18, yeah. Okay, we got magic. Even though she didn't get, like, anything else, the magic is nice. I kind of doubt Mithra can kill anybody, but it wouldn't be bad to try to get her some experience. If she can pull off a kill, I mean, that's not bad, but then what do you switch to, a bow? No, tomahawk. I don't really want that. Alternatively, I think if you get in this guy's face, and then he could switch to a silver sword, so never mind. I'm sorry I'm taking this chapter so slow. Let's see. I think we're still basically done. I'll let you guys build support, and that's basically it. Not using Rowling or Crescent, or, you know, however you say your name. Yeah. And I think Rowling also straight up said, like, no one else is coming, so. That's it. Nobody else is gonna help us. Can either of you, like, hurt this guy without killing? I don't want you to get a crit, though. And Argent probably can't reach, because he's stinky. I don't know. What do I risk? This kill at 48, or literally just one of these has to hit, but less chance? Or like, can either of you hit him without killing? I highly doubt it. Yeah, your crits are insane. I'll still do it, whatever. Immediately crits, which is what I would like from her more, but not in that moment. Sure, it's level 20 pretty soon, though, at this rate. Okay, well, I would have the Giant's Bow. That sucks. They do have the counter skill. I'm a little worried about that. However, he wouldn't die from it unless he crits and then they hit him. Because if he crit, would all that damage be reflected? Like, alternatively, I can use her, obviously, to weaken a little bit, or we just have to use yet another turn. I think I'm going to play it more safe and do that, because I just don't want to risk more deaths. Even with units I don't use. No more death, please. Alright, so you'll probably kill 72%. What if I get you more away from 0? Does that help you, like, not crit? Maybe. Actually, even if you crit, it's not going to kill, and so, of course, this time you don't. I don't even know if the crit from 0 would have helped you kill, to be honest. I didn't pay enough attention, because why would I? I might just have to use 0 anyway. And by that I mean it's basically committed at this point. Yeah, let's just end it. I don't know why this is super effective. Sorry, Josephine. Probably not even a good rating. Yeah. Well, somebody died, so, you know. Not surprised. They're done for. They didn't even seem human. What are they? There is no time for questions, Noir. We must... No use. The screams have stopped. Every citizen in the vicinity is either safe or slaughtered. But the matter of fact is that we already did all we can. This sector of the city is nothing but an empty husk. Are you going to explain or not? That is not something that falls to me. Your friend has come to pay a visit. What friend? Wait, you're that girl. You were at the wedding. Even before that, I had seen you. Who are you? Schwarz, are you okay? This man was... not sure, but do you have any idea who this person is? You don't remember him? This is Adrian. Perhaps, but not the one you know. To stay in this time, I had to surrender my form. Every eye sees a different person. That is irrelevant. What you just faced is the Arcana Horde. This army of monsters is the main force of the being you made. The Black Weapon. We did this? Whether or not you should be held responsible is not something to judge now. We need to return to the capital, quickly. It's a short way from here. Yes, fortunately the Sanctum is not far from Gabriel's capital. That is true, but... Your friend is referring to Calm Palace. If we begin marching now, provided there is no resistance from the Horde, we will arrive in approximately 3 hours. From Gabriel's border? That seems impossible. Last time it took us over 3 days, and we all had mounts. So you have not noticed yet. To protect you from the energy burst when the ritual failed, I had to warp us away from Gabriel. Our arrival point, where we are now, is southern Albertheim. What? You're trying to make us believe that this burning city is actually what's left of Albertheim? That can't be. You're joking. Do I seem like the type to joke? This can't... Then all of Albertheim. This is where Father lived. No, no. Father. What? What have we done? Uh-oh. Oh, this is sad. Oh, cool, an interlude. My favorite. I actually don't mind interludes, but this seems like a very strange time. Fragmented Heart. Yeah, Schwarz is going to be even more of a mess than he already was. 4 hours later, cool. He hasn't said a single word ever since we left. I'm worried. We'll help him later. We need to focus on solving this now. If we had taken any longer to return to the palace, we would have had to take back from those wretched beasts. Take it back from the wretched beasts. How are they called? Anima Horde? Arcana Horde. Okay, so this Anima Horde has just started attacking. We'd be riddled with petitions from other villages, if they were in the same situation. So we can assume Southern Albertheim was attacked first. Or maybe no one lived to tell. Noir, we don't need to be so pessimistic. You saw the report yourself. If it wasn't for our intervention, Albertheim would have had no survivors. Liam, some of them were refugees from Northern Albertheim. They had lost their homes already, and then, when they thought everything was going to... Do you think I don't know that? I'm sorry, just forget it. We didn't come here to discuss the situation. We came to discuss how to get rid of this. Well, whatever it is. Human it ain't. We used the rune. Schwarz, you've returned. We have all the fragments. After they were used in the ritual, Caliph was able to retrieve them. We could use the Rune of Ember's power against that creature. Yeah, but there's one problem. After our little summoning act, the shards are depleted. We could reforge the Fire Emblem, yes, but it will have so little power that it might be more useful if we just sell it as a huge chunk of glass and call it a day. I explained the situation to him, but he insisted. Besides, even if we did, who says we won't lose our minds just like Adam? All contact we have had with the rune before was simply using its superficial energy. Even the shards take an extremely experienced person to use safely. If we get our hands on the real thing, there's no telling what could happen. I'll do it. Schwarz, did you not listen to a single word of what I just said? Health hazards aside, the almighty Rune of Embers, as it stands, is a piece of garbage. Nothing more, nothing less. Listen, I know you're desperate to atone for your father's death, but this is a fucking death wish. Can someone let me know if the chapter ending changes based on if you save those 3 villagers? Like, I kind of doubt it because it's literally 3 people, but I didn't. I saved, like, I think 2 of them, so I'm curious. Sorry, but girl's right. A martyr without a cause will do nothing for anyone. Maybe I could have used the Rune of Heavens to undo everything, but even if I had that much power, which I don't, and the risks weren't so great, by the time I reach Zoila, it'll be too late to rewind. And there's only one thing left to do. We're going to track this thing down, and we're going to hit it with everything we've got. We'll throw everything at it. Sorry. That is also madness. Sadly, the black weapon is far more powerful than any country could manage. Without the rune, you do not stand a chance. We won't be alone. We have to carry out for its vision. And the prophecy of Ouroboros. We will have the whole continent by our side. You can't be considering going around and conquering all, are you? I'm not going to repeat Vert's sins. I will agree to a peace conference with the leader of Weisold. The Prime Minister? Are you out of your mind? He'll have to listen. If I have to surrender my pride, I'll gladly do it. Both princes of Zoila will come with us, as will Mithra and Tolkien. I'll also try to message with the coalition leaders, as well as Archbishop Flynn from Gabriel. And if we can get the whole council to attend instead of just Mithra, then all the better. And I suppose we do not have a say in the matter? Not when the whole continent's at risk. Fair enough. It would be treason to reject at this point. Good. Let's finish this then. We must stock up while we have the chance. This is all the money we can get for the departure, without economically harming this country. Yes, at least 35,000 gold should do, right? Maybe, maybe not. By the way, I made contact with the best smiths and merchants we could find, and invited them into the palace. Of course, we're talking about crazy expensive merchandise, but it's worth it. They also sell regular grade weaponry, if you're interested. Pretty much anything of quality you can find in a shop, they have it. Just keep in mind this, until we make that pact with Weisold, they won't be willing to lift a finger to help us. So once we leave here, no shop will open for us. Ever. That is, if we even find one. So make sure you stock up well, because you never know how long the trip will be. Cool, thanks. I see you have a silver card. I'm afraid they're not going to accept it. Wait, what? Why? Don't ask me. I don't make the rules. I can speak with the councils. blacksmith. You can trade it around in the market at least. I think I could sell it to him for about 15,000. Well, that sucks, but I suppose it's better than just a piece of metal. Yeah, even though Maria had it and she's gone. By the way, have you heard about the secret stores? I have seen some. They're pretty well hidden. Why do you ask? This time the shopkeeper lady made no effort to hide herself. She set a store right there in plain sight, though she insists she will only let people with number cards pass. So you'll need this. They're pretty rare. A few years ago, I had to trade a warp staff just to get my hands on one. You traded away a warp staff? I know. It seemed like a good idea at the time, okay? But yeah, pretty sure I already have one, but we can get rid of the door key. You know the drill already. The shops are on the right. Make yourselves at home. When you're done, head south to start preparatives and call it a day. That's where I'll be, drinking or something. It's all I'm good for lately. I'll be in the library. I can't accompany you right now. Warn me when the preparatives are over and I will rush there. But right now, I need to do some research. And I can't waste time. Oh, Noir, what are you up to? I don't know, but let me go ahead and save state it just because kind of new chapter. Okay, so this is Caliph. Here's Tolkien. Can I even reach him? No. Whatever. Mithra. I already said Caliph. There's Hermes. There's Dead Hall once again. And the secret store. She has a gold gem and the Tizona. Why do you have all this stuff, Anna? What the hell? Also, why do you have such good stats? Can I promote you? Yeah, how am I supposed to talk to Tolkien? Can I reach him from... Whatever, we'll talk to Caliph first. What's up with Noir lately? I assume by now you've spotted the mark on her arm. That is correct, what of it? I believe she has been afflicted by a condition known as Shadowbrand. It is a late-stage symptom of advanced dark magic abuse. It happened because she was strong enough to avoid madness, but even then she kept using quintessence. The more she uses dark magic, the more the Shadowbrand spreads, starting by the weakest parts of the body, in Noir's case, her left arm. Now that you mention it, the mark wasn't there before. You might be correct. What are the symptoms? The areas covered by the brand only experience slight numbness. However, the runes also spread inside the body, eventually resulting in cardiac arrest. Well, I can't see everything. What does this one say? Is this your idea of a joke, I think is what it says. That's impossible. Noir is dying. This is ridiculous. That's absurd. What? I'll say Noir is dying? I agree. This is extremely troubling. That doesn't fit with what I said. How the hell did this come to pass? We have countless dark magic users in the army, and I don't know anyone who has the same mark. Yes, because all licensed dark mages in COM go through a special regimen, a physical and mental preparation before they even start casting spells. It can take months or even a year. Noir, however, started using dark magic the moment she learned it. So you're saying this is her fault? Still, the Shadowbrand is in an early stage. If she stops using dark magic right now and seeks attention, I guarantee the brand will not spread to her heart. Fool. If she could stop using the power that is killing her, she would already have. Have you not realized taking to the battlefield without it will kill her too? I am aware. I am not judging you or her. Still, it will take prolonged therapy to cure her, and in 40% of the cases, the brand never vanishes. And since she will keep using that magic, her chances will decrease. Is there something we can do then? All we can do is hurry up and defeat the weapon, before the affliction spreads to her heart. Until that day comes, all we can do is pray and keep hope. Pray and keep hope. See, once again though, I don't know, like, can I actually stop using magic on her in the combat? Or no? Bro, how am I supposed to talk to you? I don't think I can get through the braces? And I can't stand on the wall. So I just can't talk to you, I guess? Anyway, what's up, Hermes? Well, I suppose we both have something in common now. Are you holding up okay? Need any help? It still hurts, but I'm getting over it. Oh, this is different because Maria's dead. Can't be weak now. I believe in you then. And my father. Oh, maybe they're talking about their dads then. I thought it was talking about Lauren and Maria. Oops, never mind. Died? Oh wait, Lauren didn't die in this one, did she? I have no idea anymore. I practically didn't have anyone to help me. Shores, you and I, we're like brothers. I won't let anything happen to you, no matter what. Got it. Thanks, Hermes. Yeah! Brothers. Anyway, I'm gonna go over here now. Shores, we must make things right. If we let Lume be destroyed, God surely will be merciful. That's the part we're still trying to figure out. We're going to need God's help, that's for certain. But please, keep this matter as discreet as possible. What happened behind those doors is a secret, even to some of our fellow members. I understand. The truth is a risk at this point. Mithra, are you alright? Mithra? Mithra? I think that happened last time too. Mithra, are you awake? Yes. Yes, I passed out for a moment, but I have recovered. You do not need to worry about me. Mithra, this is because of the infusion, isn't it? This is my fault. I can't keep putting you under stress. I made my choice, and it cannot be changed. All that is left is to see where God will lead us. If that's the case, do you mind if I stay and pray with you? Just this time. Oh, cool. Alright, let's go talk to the ghost, and then we'll check out the shops. Lord Regent, glad you're with us. I want to thank you. You've been there when it mattered the most to us. It feels like we ran away for an eternity. At least, we don't need to hide anymore. Our knight's honor is restored. Well, mostly. Too much has changed. But I'm glad to have participated in this whole mess. Here, my mother gave me this when I joined the army, so I wouldn't forget her, but you probably need it more than me. Thanks, ghost boy. Now, could you please leave me? I need some time to think. You have earned it, but I need your strength in case we face combat. Thanks. I mean, Hall, I wish I could use you, but you're dead. Bro, you shouldn't be here. It don't make sense why you're here. Okay, I'm just gonna dump all this stuff for now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell these because we really don't need them. Oops. Oh wow, I do have a lot of money right now. Okay, so this one sells Master Spears, which would have been great for Josephine, but she's gone. The silver knives I would like to get a lot of for Hazel. She can do a lot for me. I don't really know what else I should prepare for. Massive stutter. Alright, so is there anything I feel like selling? I don't need this. I honestly probably don't need my Seiken Plus, but I don't know if it'll allow me to sell it, and even if it did, I don't know if I would. Let's see here. This all looks pretty similar to what I'm used to. So you sell some tomes. Nosferatu might not be bad for Noir. Restore stabs aren't bad. Oh yeah, and then they have stat boosters. Which might not be a bad idea either, but also like, I don't know. I don't know if I should spend all my money on those like last time or do something different. Also, sorry if this is what the whole episode is me just an interlude doing whatever. Alright, so let me grab the member card and actually red gem. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, how do I have the member card? How do I get to the store? Oh, I had to stand there. Okay. Hee, this is a secret shop. Like, Levin Sword's kind of cool, but Purge Tomes are potentially useful, although last time they really weren't. Hoplin Shields can be useful too. Huh. I just don't know, man. I definitely want some angelic robes for Noir, if no one else. I think another Hoplin Shield probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I'll get one of these for Elizabeth. I'll get one of these for, I guess, Oliver. And I don't know if there's anything else I really want. Brave weapons aren't a bad choice, but I don't know who I'd give 11 sword to other than, I guess, like Rose, maybe. The Rune Sword's not bad for the heals, but I don't know, man. I think I said I don't know if I should get stat boosters this time, and then I'm probably gonna get like only stat boosts. Despite saying, I don't know if I should. I think I want to get a great bow or 2 for Zero, because those are always pretty nice for me to have. For him to just be able to range things. And I wanted the silver knives for Hazel. I'm literally gonna get 3, like minimum. I don't know, man. Let me go back. Let's check the supply first. I need to sell a red gem. Forgot about that. I don't even have a lot of room. 12 spaces left. I need to use the hammer repair thing on the warp staff that I think Oliver's holding on to. I have another runic bow. Forgot about that. And a longbow, so we're pretty good for 0. Got the Goddess Axe, which is what came in clutch last time. I have the Hades, which didn't come in clutch, but I have it. Is this a preferred weapon for nobility? Does that only apply to Josephine? Do I have any other nobility? I have no clue. Got a lot of silver knives, which is great. Well, even though I said I'm not going to get status things only, or that's not even the right word. I don't know if there will be any other secret shops, but I don't think I need to go to Anna's again. So I'm going to sell it. Then, let's get a Nosferatu for Noir, a Luna for Noir, or Say. I think I still had a decent amount of physics in the convoy. I'll get a Restore. So what? This is res, energy, well, strength, and defense. Aren't I scared of mages? I say let's get some res. And then at least like one of these. I can only get one more. I'll get the strength, so I can hit hard. And then, what do I do with the last of my money? Maybe a rescue? Anything else I can get? I don't think so. I say I just finish, and if I made the wrong choices, so be it. I've survived worse, right? Sorry that I can't talk to you, Tolkien. I don't know why that deployment decided to do that, but we are gone. Should I end for today? Yes. Oh, hi, Rose. Rose, is everything okay? What were you discussing? What we're going to do to recover from all this? Stop lying. When were you planning to tell us? Tell you about what? When you three, Noir, Calith, and you entered that room. What was it for? You commanded us all to wait outside. You're treading on dangerous... I always have. I'm a psychic. Did she just like pull out her sword or something? I'm not planning on using this sword today. I know, neither am I. At least your mind won't lie to me. I tried to trust you. You could at least have told us, the foot soldiers. Told us that we were creating an abomination. Like it was that simple. If you told us the reason, perhaps we would have understood. I'm sorry, I should stop snapping at people. We both dropped our weapons. Talk freely. I'll always be grateful for getting me out of jail. Twice. I have a great image of you. That's exactly why I'm requesting to end my contract. Am I gonna lose Rose? I don't want that image soiled. I don't know for how long I can take this. Please. Like, on one hand, I want to respect her wishes and say, like, okay, sure, you can leave. But on the other hand, Rose, the world is ending. So I feel like, wouldn't you rather fight to help instead of just leaving? Ugh. If she leaves, what the fuck do I do with Lowell, you know? He can sport with Schwarz up to B. but I lose my awesome glass cannon. And what helps boost Lowell, too. Frick, dude. This just sucks. Like, literally the reason I'm torn, like, just even story-wise, is because, I mean, I already said it. Like, I want to respect her wishes and be nice, because if you want to leave, go. But also, like, just big picture, literally the world's ending, so why would you not fight for it? Especially if you just read my mind. I just don't want to piss her off, though. Whatever. This is a bad choice if this is the harder ending. A harder path than what I just did. Losing Rose is going to suck. But, whatever. I'll see what I can do. If you don't want to stay with us anymore, we cannot force you. Just like that? I'm not some tyrannical dictator. We've gone through a lot lately, so I understand if you cannot forgive me. But it's been an honor. You know, I really thought I was going to die back on that camp years ago. I'll always be grateful to you, and I'm sorry to leave like this. Listen, I know this isn't nearly enough to compensate, but my old teacher told me that if I ever reached my limit, I should use one of these. It might be useful to you in the near future. I'll leave all my things at the door. Oh, and despite everything I said, I also think it's been an honor to serve with you. Goodbye. Well, that's not helpful at all. I don't care. So this is your decision. No regrets. Yes? Or no regrets? Yes. We'll try to unite LeMay and then kill that thing. Listen, I'm fully aware that this might be useless, even suicidal, without the power of the rune. But we have to try. If we unite against the Black Weapon, we will be able to make an achievement that has been done never before in centuries of history. And if even united we fall, then at least I'll die in peace, knowing that everything that could be done was done. There's no changing your mind is maybe what that was supposed to say. No changing my mind. I'll admit it? This whole plan was foolish. Uniting the continent through a major threat, to honor the vision of a failed ruler, and fulfill a prophecy we did not even know it existed, was a mistake foolish beyond belief. But the people should not have to pay the consequence. We'll fix it, and without the rune, this is the best way we can do. This is the best we can do. But what if you had access to the rune's full power, without having to worry about the consequences? I'd still say the same, only that we would have better odds. Fully exploiting the rune is the kind of power none should have, but frankly, we can't afford to choose. If it kills us, so be it, but we're uniting LeMay. To save our continent, we're taking any kind of responsibility. I don't know what that's supposed to say. Any burden whatsoever? Any burden whatsoever. I see you both share the same determination. The shard something, though. Maybe like they're broken? It was a nice hypothetical exercise, but then please, put the shards on the table. I began to think your resolution was wavering. I'm glad to see I was wrong. You're about to perform a miracle, yes. If you don't want to get burned, I suggest you clear the room. I call upon Naga strength, from whose blood is born life. Manifest. I'm assuming this is like Adrian and Noir or something? This is unbelievable, or maybe it was Schwarz and her, Narita. It is done. Step ahead. The Fire Emblem was reforged and charged, fueled from my own power. Please, use this power to save LeMay. No, the whole world is crying out for help. Yay. Oh shit, my inventory's full and I have to... Wow, that sucks. Well, that's bogus. I'll get rid of Nosferatu. You've chosen a path that will bring great suffering, but if you have the strength to walk through it to the end, then perhaps your vision of saving LeMay could be realized. This was a very tiring session. I will need to rest for a long time. I hope I'm still around by the time it's over. Just who are you? Huh, that's a question for another day. Chapter 28. Did that say Temperance of Rulers? It sure did. 3 weeks. In an unprecedented call, Calm has summoned all the nations with established rulers to a reunion to discuss the future of the continent, sending an invitation to a peace council. A council that agreed to be held in Seraphim of all places. Even more surprising is the fact that all the nations that received an invitation indeed agreed to assist. Even Weisold agreed that this was necessary. though they were also extremely skeptical and cautious, suspecting this could give Kalm a chance to strike a coup d'etat. For this reason, Elias was reappointed Prime Minister, temporarily, while the actual Prime Minister, Leighton, was moved to a more secure location. But every representative showed up, and the reason is simple. They literally faced the end of the world, which is why Rose is an idiot. The reunion was scheduled in 3 weeks, just the time required for every party to arrive at Seraphim. And in each of these weeks, more villages all over the continent were handing over the same reports and statistics. Stars falling from the sky, villages being ravaged by a mysterious horde, and, in the worst of cases, no survivors. By the time the 3 weeks had passed, the death toll was estimated in the 38,000, and if they do not act quickly, they know far more will follow. Before we begin, I must say that it is very encouraging that all of us have been able to gather for this reunion. As you know, I am the former Emperor of Al-Hadar, now acting as mediator for the Council of Seven. In this reunion, my council and I will act as neutral mediators, with the exception of Mithra, who will represent our sovereignty. In the particular case of the coalitions, Lloyd Maxwell, leader of the House Maxwell, was called in to represent the interests of their whole territory. For the purposes of the discussion, given their cultural differences, these will also be considered independent territory. Does anyone have a question? Yes, I have one. What's the child doing here? Off to an excellent start. I'll have you know that the child not only is the second in line to the Zoylan throne and a Naga priest, but also the conduit of the Rune of Heavens. The real question is, why are you here? Braveheart has more influence over the coalitions, and, just as important, they're the ones who received the invitation. You will have to forgive us, emissary of Laurent, but that was a decision from the council. We could not send a representative of Braveheart because doing so would put Weishold at a political disadvantage. By bringing a political ally of Weishold into the discussion, the balance of power is kept. Callous as it sounds, I have to agree on that. Archbishop, on whose side are you on? We do not sit here to pick sides, Oliver. We sit here in the court precisely for the opposite reason, because we need to negotiate a ceasefire. If the war rages while the Black Weapons threat persists, we might be simply accelerating the end of the continent. How did that thing come to be, anyway? I lack nearly all the details, so I'll refrain from commenting for now. Listen, High Regent, in Weishold's name, I appreciate that you came all the way here to negotiate peace, but the last thing I did before my replacement, Prime Minister Leighton was elected, was to send one letter to Kalm, terms for a peace agreement, and the terms were not negotiable. Ex-Prime Minister, I'm asking you to reconsider this stance. The treaty you sent was exceedingly strict in its terms, and with all due respect, it would have choked the life out of our kingdom. What he says is true, and I second that petition. The Kalm-Weishold war is harming neighboring countries too. Al-Hadar is suffering from a severe resource attrition, to the point we were nearly forced to close our borders off. Laurent is barely recovering from a dreadful plague too. I reviewed the terms of the treaty myself, and I can say that aside from the forced change of regency, amongst other questionable clauses, an increase in taxes of that magnitude would have incited countless revolts. It could mean the end of the Weishold-Kalm war, but the beginning of yet another civil war for the kingdom. I understand what Kalm is going through, but Weishold is suffering just as much, especially from the Arcana. I don't know if we can negotiate temporary truces for this threat, but a permanent peace agreement seems impossible. Not after all that happened throughout the years. Prime Minister, please reconsider. This cycle of revenge will do nothing but harm both nations. I cannot let anyone make a fool of the word of Weishold. The offer is still up, but when I say that the terms are non-negotiable, I mean it. We cannot accept those terms. We already repatriated Zoyla and Braveheart, and returned them absolute independency. What else would you want? Our country, Laurent, also suffered enough from the war. If that's not enough for you to reconsider, the death tolls of the current situation keep escalating. 40,000 dead just from the Black Weapon. 13,000! Isn't that enough, Elias? We cannot let Kalm go with a slap on the wrist after what you did to our people. Only a few years ago, your ruler Vert even killed our refugee civilians. We did what we had to. We rose up in arms against an oppressive empire. And was it right to kill our civilians in retaliation? Why do we have to pay for the sins of our fathers? Kalmite representative, order in the room. You cannot. My friends died in the blast that blew up half my city. An explosion that you caused. An explosion that, despite your half-assed evacuation attempt, killed hundreds of innocent civilians. Is that not enough for you? Do you need more death, Elias? This is a warning. If you disrupt order again, we will have to remove you from this chamber. We should have taken the temporary truce and left. They went through with it? I was present during the attempt, and would have fell victim if not for the priestess. Around a month ago, an explosion of enormous magnitude caused by a hybrid bomb left the entirety of the northern side of Albertheim completely uninhabitable. Fancy term for blowing the hell out of it. Wait, is this, like, all true? Why didn't we find out at Laurent? No clue. We have the testimony of both Zoylan representatives, as well as my own, and enough evidence to back it up. This is an unquestionable fact. During my government, future Prime Minister Layton and I, we designed the plan to a decisive attack like that, but it was never executed nor completely discarded. Even after I stepped down, I never approved of this, so if what you say is true, it must have happened during the transition period. I am partly responsible, and I am sorry about your loss. I am willing to hear your arguments, and I will reach a final decision at the end of court. But for now, Weisel's stance remains the same. So nothing has changed. Unbelievable. Whispers. I am afraid that we will have to resume the session in a few hours. It appears there has been a disturbance of some sort. What kind of disturbance? Soldiers have reported suspicious activity. We must attend this for now. Session is lifted until the next 2 hours. Was it my fault? Judging from the mediator's wording, the disturbance is most likely something else. It's not what I meant. For the whole discussion, Elias didn't change his stance. And of course, the little speech I gave him nearly earned me a sanction for my trouble. It's not just you. Everyone seemed on edge. This tragedy has hardened everyone's hearts, both in the good and the bad sense. Adrian, or Narita, or whatever you are. Adrian is okay. I have a question. Gray mentioned that Oliver was a conduit for the rune. Every holy rune has a conduit in a vessel. Without it, the rune would fade. Did you notice that the Rune of Guardians returned to Alhadar recently? That is because it found a new conduit, Gray, and after several years, he finally assimilated its power. And who were the Rune of Ember's conduit and vessel? As of the last few days, Noir and you. Why did you do that? And how do you know so much? I am what the people of LeMay call a divine dragon. With all the crazy shit going on, I'm not even surprised. Out of the entire group, you two are the most apt. Schwartz is descended from the ancient figure known as the Rebel Crusader, a hero from Alhadar, his mother. My mother? What? As his previous vessel of the Rune of Guardians, her lifespan was greatly extended. It made her almost immortal, like us dragons. The day she did die, however, the Rune of Guardians faded, but she left a manifestation of will to guide her son to be strong one day. That is how you first arrived at the Royal Academy. But why make me the conduit, though? You said it yourself. No one has had as much contact with the rune as you have. Even if you never used it directly, the power of the Fire Emblem has slowly made you compatible. But there's a catch, isn't there? Perceptive. The effect of the Rune of Ember's power, coursing through the veins of both of you, is the blessing and curse of immortality. You carry an enormous burden. Your fate will now be the same of all dragonkind, to lose your mind to the sands of time. Not that I'm having cold feet, but you could have warned us. Listen, we'll have to continue this later. Guys, the mediator's sighting has been confirmed. An unidentified force is coming straight at us. How long do we have until they arrive? Oh, is this Kingdom Hearts or something else? An estimate of 20 minutes. It's the Arcana Horde again, isn't it? Yes, it is drawn by the rune's power. I'm afraid we will have to resume this conversation later. Fine, but you better tell us what's going on. If I survive, but remember this. To face and stop the Arcana, you need the rune's power. If you underestimate them, they will destroy you. Okay, so whoops. I don't know how I did that. I have the Fire Emblem, so I can start promoting really Schwartz and Noir. I don't think anybody else is ready now. And I don't have Rose anymore, so I guess I gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with my team. That was probably a mistake, especially if I only get a Junifruit out of it, but I don't know. I didn't want to piss her off. That was just, I probably shouldn't have lost her, really. I shouldn't have made that choice, but I can't go back. We're carrying on. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I'm assuming you enjoyed the episode, so consider leaving a like and subscribing to join the Small Crit Club, and I will see you all next time. Bye!